In 6b, what I've done is I've already taken the graph on decimals and I've pasted it into my screen here. And what I see is that I got two zeros that are showing up in our fourth degree polynomial. It had to be a U shape, so I'm pretty satisfied with the shape of my graph. It's showing me the information it needs. So from that, I've harvested the zeros, and those zeros are going to allow me to depress this fourth degree down to a second degree. So I'm going to use 1 the first time through with my synthetic division. Take out the coefficients of 1, -6, 9, 6, and -10. We're going to divide that by 1, so bring down the 1, and 1 times 1 is 1, add it to a -6 is a -5. 1 times -5 is a -5, add it to 9, which is a 4. 1 times 4 is 4, add it to 6, which is 10. And 1 times 10 is 10, add it to -10 is 0. So we took a fourth degree polynomial, that's what it started off as, and now we depressed it to a third degree polynomial. Our goal is to get it to a second. So to get it to a second, we're going to divide it by the other zero from our graph, which is -1. Drop down your 1. 1 times a -1 is a -1. -5 and -1 is -6. -1 times -6 is 6. Add it to 4 is 10. 10 times -1 is a -10. Add it to 10 is 0. So now we got a remainder of 0. This is our second degree polynomial. Once I get to a second degree, I take our second degree polynomial, 6x squared minus 6x plus 10, set it equal to 0, and try to figure out, are there some factors of 10 that I could use to get a -6? Well, the only factors of 10 that I could use is 1 and 2, and 2 and 5, and no combinations of those are going to give me the -6 that I need. So I'm going to be forced into using the quadratic formula for this. So to find the values of x, I'd have to take the opposite of b, so that's the opposite of a -6 is +6, plus or minus the square root of 6 squared, which is 36, then minus 4 times a times c, so it's 4 times 1 times 10, which is minus 40, all over 2 times 1, which is 2. And I'm going to do some more simplifying, so that means x is 6 plus or minus the square root of a -4 all over 2. To continue on with our simplifying, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break up the division and do our monomial division of 6 divided by 2 plus or minus the square root of a -4 is 2i all over 2. So in the end, we end up with two zeros of 3 plus or minus I. So here's two complex solutions. Our other two solutions were from the graph -1 and 1. So the solution set with all the zeros, and I'll just put them in this order, -1, 1, and 3 plus or minus I.